Hey everybody, welcome to SKG Outdoors Network. Welcome back SKG Nation. I'm Austin Schreck, part of the pro team here at SKG Outdoors, and I'll be your host tonight. We're taking on a new form of content for 2019. We're going to be doing live shows with guests from all over the outdoor industry. Before we start, I do want to talk about Hunter's Kloak and the success we've had with it in 2018. Me personally, I shot the biggest buck of my life during archery season in Missouri here. The buck actually walked in downwind over 150 yards right to my stand, the exact opposite way that I thought he was going to come. And I thank Hunter's Kloak for that. They covered my scent to where I was able to kill a mature deer without him ever knowing I was there. Brett Graves, who he's actually going to be our guest tonight, he shot a very nice buck, his best archery buck, his second best buck he's ever killed. He hit the rattle bag during the rut in November as well, and in the beginning of November, and that deer was on top of him within seconds, and it came from downwind as well. Never knew he was there. So both great experiences with them. If you guys haven't heard of Hunter's Kloak, look them up, go to their website, or just go to your local Walmart. They're sold in every Walmart. So those are awesome products. Introducing tonight's guest, Brett Graves. He's an MLB pitcher. He plays for the Miami Marlins. He's a hunter, and he's also part of SKG's pro team. Give me 1 second. I'll get him added to here. We'll see if we can get him to join. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Hunter's Kloak, definitely get in there and check out what they've got. All their products are amazing. Actually, their Hunter's Kloak Mister Gen 2.0, it has a really long battery life, and I've used it for an entire deer hunting day, a morning and evening hunt. Hey Brett, what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, how about me?
Yeah, you're good. Your money.
All right, so what we're doing tonight, Brett, is live Q&A, and we're starting a series where we're gonna be talking with a bunch of different people from the outdoor industry. So we're starting with you. Before we get into it, do you want to talk anything about the Missouri deer season so far?
Yeah, it was a pretty successful season. Our team did pretty well. We had three mature bucks go down, and had a ton of good action too. The early stages of it, I thought were going to lead to some more rut action than we ended up getting. Mid-October, we were hunting and we were seeing some great rut activity, but through the first week of November, we each obviously had some success. But then as we got into the rifle season, it kind of tapered off a little bit, but I'd say it was definitely pretty successful.
Yeah, guys, if you don't know, me and Brett have been really good buddies since we're little kids. And actually this year, when I shot my buck, November 5th, I shot him at, like, he was dead, and we were on top of him by like 9:30 in the morning. And the first person I called was Brett when I got back to cell phone signal. And I'm like, dude, I just killed the biggest deer of my life with my bow at 15 yards. He came in the exact opposite, wrong way, and it just all worked out. It was perfect. And listen to what he told me.
Well, you told me that, and I said, dude, I killed one too, but mine ended up being a little bit bigger, but in like an hour later. So
yeah, so I thought I was
the best bow kills.
I thought I was gonna have the limelight for at least a couple days, and Brett tells me that I've killed the second biggest deer of our team this year. So pretty exciting stuff. moving forward here, Brett, can you go ahead and tell the viewers what the Diamond Series is?
Yeah, so basically we put together a team that they've all been buddies of mine or ours, from the past. Other baseball players that I've gotten to know through, high school baseball, college baseball, or even professional baseball. And they're all avid outdoorsmen just like us as well. So what we wanted to do was kind of create a web series, like a show, just kind of following our life through the outdoors, through our hunting seasons, because playing baseball just gives us a ton of time to be able to hunt in the fall, and so we kind of dedicated ourselves to that, and wanted to kind of put something together to be able to kind of show you guys what we're able to do. So the Diamond Series is just our team. It's no different. We've been getting some questions on it, so I wanted to specify that it's just what we've labeled our web series, and kind of the show, quote unquote show, that we want to show you guys. So
awesome. Where can our viewers and fans see it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're going to, it's in production right now. We've put out the short films as kind of like some hype, kind of show you guys what we're working with, and some stuff we've been working on. But whenever we put it out, it's going to be TV and YouTube. It's all social based. It's all free, and we'll post about when it kind of comes out. But it's going to be later in the summer, or early summer, later in the year. We're going to put it out on YouTube and Instagram TV, and we'll post about when it's out, and make sure everybody kind of knows about it.
Cool. Sounds awesome. You mentioned short films. What are those?
Yeah. So like I said, it's just a way for us to make some sort of semi-live, if you will, kind of updates on what we've been up to, what we're doing, and in a way for us to kind of show you briefly kind of what we're getting into before the whole production kind of comes out this summer.
Yeah, that pheasant hunting trip you guys slipped away to, and during deer season looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, for real, man. That's my favorite hunting trip of the year. We get to go out there. Aberdeen, yeah. South Dakota, and they've got so many birds out there. It's an awesome time out there. Great people, great hunting. It's just such a different style than whitetail hunting too. I spend so many days there on the fall, sitting in a tree stand, and it's so active with the dogs and walking and whatever. It's definitely a different style, but I enjoy it a lot for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So what's next for the Diamond Series?
Yeah, so we're in production, like I mentioned. Right now, we're kind of putting some stuff together. So it's kind of a slower period getting out of deer season and kind of starting to put that together. But we're headed to the ATA show next week. Hoping to make some connections that way, and we're looking to kind of finish up some stuff. We've got a trailer coming to kind of show you guys a brief glimpse of what we're doing, and then we're going to get all the episodes kind of put together. And then we'll put them out, on the social stuff whenever those get done. So, right now, as hunting season coming to an end, it's actually still pretty busy time for what we're trying to put together. So,
is my buck going to make the cut?
It should, yeah. I got to check my notes here, but yeah. Oh yeah, the trailer. I've seen the first draft of it. The trailer's pretty sweet. I think that video that you got of you walking up to your buck and sitting down by it for the first time, because it kind of died on that creek bank. That video, the video guy pulled, and it looks pretty cool that way. So
sweet. So I mentioned before you came on some of our successes with Hunter's Kloak this season. I mentioned my buck and your buck. The fact that you rattled and he came in basically downwind from you and never knew you were there. I don't really know the story on Kyle Hart's deer. Was he also using Hunter's Kloak?
Yeah, he was using a Mister. But I think Kyle's setup was money. He got some awesome footage too. Kyle's setup, he came in straight. He was upwind, so he had no idea Kyle was there, and he came in and made a scrape on the tree right in front of him, and then eventually he worked in the bow range, and Kyle got a shot. So it wasn't awesome. The setup with mine was as big of a promo for Hunter's Kloak as you could possibly make. You know, I hadn't seen a deer all morning. I had the doe estrus in the tree with me, and I had a southeast wind blowing straight into my face and behind me, and the buck came out from that same corner as soon as I rattled. I had a decoy in the field. I had the doe estrus in the tree with me. I hit the rattle bag, and the buck came up from my left shoulder and was under me within minutes. So if that doesn't say that the scenario that we were trying to paint that picture there, the buck came running into. So that doesn't say that it was successful. Then I don't know what would.
Right. Well, that's all the questions I've got for you, man. Anything else you want to add for tonight?
No, I think that's good. I think where we're going, where you're going, kind of with this live series should be pretty cool. Trying to put some guests together for it, and come and sit down and just kind of laid back, talk hunting, and answer any questions any viewers kind of have. That's why we want to do this live kind of format, so it's a little bit more engaging with the people that are getting to watch. So if you guys are watching, you kind of like the podcast kind of theme, it's kind of what we're aiming to put together for you, and be able to kind of have a little bit more interaction with it through the social space as well. So
yeah. So